right, guys, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I'm Sacha with I Do Yoga. So come and we'll start lying on our backs. So just lie down with your head at the back of your mat. And then bring the feet out to the edges of your yoga mat and just let your knees knock in toward one another. Just find TP pose here as we begin today. Feel free to place a hand on your belly and your heart or just anywhere along the mat where it feels comfortable. And we're just going to open today lying here in what we call constructive rest. So just start to bring that awareness to your breath. And just start to slow down and steady it out. We're just going to take today's class through a little bit of a power yoga flow. Probably nothing too crazy, but we'll just see where it goes. So just enjoy these first opening moments of class. Just welcome the stillness and appreciate the time you have to show up for yourself. And before we start to go into our movements for today, let's just go ahead and begin with some pranayama. Just a nice simple box breathing here. So take a nice deep inhale through your nose and then open your mouth and sigh it out to let it go. One more like that, nice and deep in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it out. And now we'll begin inhaling for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out to let it go. And just come back to that normal state of breathing. Maybe feel the effects that that little practice imparted. And then slowly blink your eyes open. Start to walk those feet in. And then we're going to take the left leg up to the sky. And we're going to wrap it over top of your right leg. And then we're just going to twist your legs over to the left. So let the arms come open like airplane wings. And just exhale those legs over to the left. And then inhale, bring those knees back to center. Unravel the left leg. This time, take the right leg up to the sky, wrap it over on top of your left leg, and then take those knees over to the right. Just gentle twist here. And now inhale to bring those knees back up to the center, and then unravel the feet. And then from here, we're gonna just lift the left leg up to the sky. You can keep your right foot flat on the ground and knee bent. And just start to grab somewhere behind that left leg and start to draw the left leg in toward your chest. And just feel the tension in the back of that left leg and start to breathe into the spaces where you feel that tightness. Making sure you flex that left foot. On the next inhale, see if you can pull it in a little bit more. And then let it go on the exhale. Take the left foot on top of your right knee and just flex your left foot. And we're gonna start to pull the right foot off the ground, coming into reclining pigeon. So thread those arms through and grab somewhere along the backside of your right hamstring or even your right shin. So flexing both feet. Let's inhale our chest off the ground. And then once you get here, kind of pull that right leg in just a little bit more if you can. And then holding what you have, release your torso back down onto the ground. Just feeling that stretch in the left hip. One more inhale here before you exhale. Slowly release the right foot back down. Release the left foot down now, bent knee of the left leg. Let's take the right leg up to the sky. So keep that left foot planted down on the ground and start to just pull along that right leg, pulling it in toward your chest. Flexing that right foot. And gently easing into the stretch. On an inhale, pull that leg in a little bit more. Exhale, release. Leaving the right leg up, we're gonna bend the right knee, place the right foot on top of your left knee, and start to pull that left leg off the ground. Thread the needle pigeon on the other side. So grab behind your left leg somewhere, flexing those feet. And then once you're steady, inhale that torso off the ground. And then pull the left knee in a little bit more. Keeping what you have with the legs. One more inhale here, and then exhale, release the left leg down. Take the right leg up, take the left leg up as well. start to bend those knees. And if you can grab your toes, your big toes with your 2 fingers, do that. Or grab the outer edges of the blades of your feet. We're just going to come into a wide reclining straddle pose here. So you can either have those toes, you can have the edges of your feet, or you can even just grab somewhere along the legs. So just find the level that works for you and just begin to open those hips. One more inhale here, and then on the exhale, start to bring those legs back up, and then bend those knees, and from here, we're just gonna start to rock back and forth. So just take a few rocks, even though you might come up on the first try. Just massage that spine, rocking back and forth. And then one more time, just make your way so that you can cross your legs and make your way to tabletop. So cross those legs and then bring the knees under your hips, bring those hands under your shoulders, fingertips spreading wide. And then once you get here, we're gonna inhale, take that right foot back to the back of the space. So extend that right leg nice and long. And then bend the right leg now, flex the right foot, and we're gonna inhale and dip the belly down and the chest down to the ground. And then exhale, pull the knee into the chest, tucking the chin. Inhale, open up, belly down, chin looks up. Exhale, pull the knee in, curve the spine. A few more like that. Inhale, foot goes to the sky. Exhale, curve the spine, let it all dome. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let all the air go. Pause here, squeezing that knee into the chest. Making some space in between those shoulder blades. And then push your foot back out to the back side of the space. This time we're gonna take the toes, point them out to the side of the right side of your mat. Start to bring that right foot over to the side. Place the right foot down onto the ground. Line it up with your left knee. And then once you get here, we'll rise up to place your hands on your hips. And we'll inhale, the left arm will come up to the sky. Exhale, lean over and down the right leg. Just a simple little gate pose here. And then inhale to come back up and then place those hands down. And now on the next inhale, let's lift that leg off the ground, but keep it here and just drive out of that right foot. Just start to engage the muscles of that right leg because we kind of have no choice in this pose but to do that. One more inhale here. Exhale, take that foot back so we find that nice long right extended leg. And then exhale, bring that right knee down to the ground. Wiggle your hips right and left. Just kind of move that energy around. And come back to all fours. This time we'll take the right or left leg to the back. And then once you get steady, go ahead and bend the left leg and flex that foot. And we're just gonna go into a nice little flow here where we're gonna dip the belly down on the inhale. And then you're gonna curve the spine on the exhale. Bringing that knee into your nose. Inhale, opening. And exhale, curving and letting it all go. Inhale, finding the expansion. And exhale for that contraction. One more time, we inhale and exhale. Inhale to bring the left leg back, nice straight. From here, take those toes, angle them out to the side. Start to bring that foot over to the left till it meets your right knee and place it down on the floor. Flatten your left foot and then start to walk your way up. Stand up on your right knee. Inhale the right hand up above you and exhale to just slowly extend over to the left. And inhale to bring it back up, and then bring those hands back down to the ground, keeping your left foot where it is. Now we're going to inhale, lift the left leg off the ground. Just pause here for a few breaths as you engage the muscles of that left leg, pushing out and driving out of that left heel. Now inhale, take that left leg back nice and long behind you. Exhale, place the left knee down. Open those hips, or open those knees up to the outer edges of your yoga mat and have a seat into child's pose, just passing through. Take a few breaths here. Now take a deep inhale here, and on the exhale, look forward and just start to snake your way down onto your belly. So come down onto your belly. Parallel those legs, hands by your chest, and then we'll inhale for a cobra here. Open those shoulder blades, contracting them. Exhale, fall down to the ground. Again, inhale, come up. And exhale down. One more time, we'll inhale, coming up, rolling those shoulders back. And pause here for a breath or two. Inhale one last time and exhale to say goodbye. Push yourself up into plank and then find a downward facing dog. Pause when we get here. Spread those fingertips wide. Pushing into the pads of your fingertips and the palms of your hands. Driving those heels down but not necessarily touching the ground. Hips high to the sky. The first downward facing dog of our class today, one of many to come. Now take an inhale here, and on the exhale, step or walk to the front of your yoga mat. Toes together, inhale to find a flat back halfway up. Exhale, forward fold, let the head fall. Inhale to rise all the way to stand. Upward salute, hands to the sky, and then bring those hands down to heart center. Inhale, sweep those hands up to the sky. Exhale, fall forward, forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up, so hands to shin or the ground. Exhale, let the head fall down. And inhale to rise all the way back up to standing. Again, we'll inhale, sweep those hands up to the sky. Exhale, fall forward over those legs, forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up for that flat back. Exhale, forward fold, let the head drop. And inhale, rooting those feet to rise all the way to stand. And exhale your palms down to your heart. A few more like that. Inhale, half sun salutations. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way to stand. And exhale, hands down. One more time, we inhale. And exhale. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way to stand. And then exhale those hands to heart. Now let's take an inhale, take those hands up to the sky, upward salute. And then exhale, bring those hands behind you. And you can either bring your fists to your sacrum, or you can interlace those fingers and start to pull out and open those shoulders. Just finding a little bend here in your back. Keeping that chin neutral. One more inhale here. And then exhale to release. Release those arms, and then inhale, take the arms up to the sky. And then interlace those hands and draw those palms up to the sky. And then lean to the right on the exhale. Inhale to come back up to center. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale back up to center. And then release the hands and fall down on the exhale, forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, put your hands down on the ground and then step your right foot back and then your left, finding plank. Once you get here, you're going to lower yourself down to the ground through chaturanga, so shave those ribs with your elbows. Release the tops of your feet. And then take those hands behind you, palms facing the sky, nice and long. We're going to inhale and take everything off the ground, arms, legs, torso. Finding locust pose here. A few breaths in and out through your nose. Take an inhale, let everything squeeze up as high as you can. Exhale, release those hands down to the ground. Let's inhale for a cobra, so squeeze those elbows in and bring that chest off the ground. Exhale, push your way up into downward facing dog. Take an inhale once you get here, and then exhale, step to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale to come halfway up for that flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise nice and tall all the way to stand. And then exhale, hands to heart. Let's inhale, bring those hands up to the sky as we turn this into a little flow. Exhale, hands behind or to your back. Inhale to look up. And then exhale, forward fold, just let everything fall down to the ground. Inhale to find a flat back. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step your right foot back, then your left. Lower yourself down through chaturanga. On the inhale, release those hands back. Lift everything off the ground. On the inhale, locust pose. Exhale, hands down to the ground by your chest. Inhale to find a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push your way up. Take an inhale here, and then step to the front of the yoga mat. Inhale to find a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way to stand. Once we get here, interlace those fingers, push up and out, and then lean to the right. Inhale to come back up, and then lean to the left. Inhale to come back up. Take those hands behind your back, interlace or hands to back. Nice big inhale there. Exhale, let everything fall forward. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, make your way back to plank. And through your vinyasa, lowering down. Once you get here, inhale for locust, lift everything off the ground. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, open into a cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale once you get there. Exhale to step to the front of your mat. Inhale, finding a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Interlace those fingers and palms to the sky. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the sky. And then exhale left. Inhale back up. And then release those hands as we flow through this one more time. Interlace those fingers. Open those shoulders on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, stepping back to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale for locust. Everything off the ground. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, find cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. take a few breaths here. We'll pause here for a few seconds. Just feeling the sensations you feel. Starting to get that blood pumping. We might be slow to start, but we pick it up in the end. So as you're ready, let's inhale to take the right leg halfway off the ground. And then exhale, bring that right knee into the chest and then start to lean over those hands. So your shoulders are directly over the palms. And then we're going to inhale that right foot back out nice and long. Exhale, bring it back in, curve it in, knee to nose. Inhale again, pulling it out. On the exhale, coming over those hands, curving it in. One more time, inhale, pull that right leg out. This time we're going to bring that knee to chest and then bring the right foot all the way to the front of your yoga mat. Leave your left toes, stay on your left toes, bend the right leg, start to come up to crescent, so just rise all the way up. Hands high to the sky, a bend in that right knee, a little balance in the left toes. And as you get steady there, maybe you tilt your pelvis just a little bit so that you take any pressure off of that spine. And then let's start to open our hands over to the right, a little twisting crescent. Few breaths there to steady yourself. On an inhale, we're going to lean forward and reach that left arm out. And then exhale to bring yourself back up to straight. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, coming back up nice and tall. Again, inhale, reach out. A little strength and balance. Exhale, pulling it back up. This time, take the right hand and wrap it around your waist or somewhere along the left leg. And just start to take the left fingertips up to the sky. And just start to bend your back just a little. One more inhale here. Exhale to come back to that twisting crescent. And then inhale, facing forward, regular crescent pose. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step your right foot back. And then slowly lower yourself down through chaturanga. So squeeze those elbows. Slowly lower down. Inhale to find a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now let's inhale the left leg halfway off the ground. This time we're going to take the left knee into the chest and just come over those wrists. Inhale, take the left foot back. Exhale, left knee in. Curve the spine. Again, inhaling out. Exhaling it in. One more time, inhale out. Exhale in. Now inhale the left foot back, and the next time you're going to bring it in and the left foot all the way to the front of the mat. Finding crescent with your left knee in front. This time we'll inhale to rise. Right leg nice and long. Just balancing on those right toes. Gentle tilt of that pelvis. Now we're going to twist this. So just inhale and then start to twist open to the left. Those arms nice and long. Spine nice and tall. Now inhale, we're going to reach the right hand forward and lean out. Exhale to bring it back up. Again, inhale, leaning forward. A little shaking happening. Exhale, come back. One more time, we'll lean forward, inhale. Exhale, come back up. Holding here, take the left hand on your right hamstring or wrap it around. Start to take those right fingertips up to the sky. Bend that left knee back to where it should go. One more inhale, finding openness here. Exhale, come back to that twisting crescent. Take an inhale here. Take those hands back to normal crescent pose. One more inhale here. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step your left foot back. Lower slowly with strength. Inhale to find cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here or two. Now let's come down onto our knees, coming into all fours. Inhale the left leg back up off the ground, but place it so that the blade of your left foot is flat on the ground. Your right hand is going to go directly under your right shoulder. As you come into a modified side plank here, inhale the left fingertips to the sky. Inhale, open that shoulder a little more, and exhale, take the left arm over your head to the front of your mat. And if you feel like you want a little balance today, you can always try to lift the left leg off the ground. Just for even a millisecond would be good. Maybe give it a try, or just stay there. Take one more inhale, reach nice and long with that left arm. Exhale, take the left arm to the sky. And then bring the left hand back down to the ground. Keep your left foot back there, but come onto your toes. And then once you get there, we're going to inhale the right fingertips up to the sky. And then exhale to thread that right hand under your left. Let the right shoulder fall on the ground. Let your forehead or your head come down to the ground as well. Little shoulder stretch here. One more inhale here, and then exhale, start to come back up, and then bring your left knee back, coming into tabletop. This time inhale the right foot back, place that right foot flat on the ground. And then once you get there and steady in the legs, you'll inhale your right fingertips to the sky, left hand directly under the left shoulder. Modified side angle. And again, if you want to go into that balance, we'll inhale our shoulder a little bit and exhale the right hand over. And then if you'd like to go into that balance, you can always try to lift this time the right leg off the ground for a second or two, or maybe not at all. So inhale the right hand up to the sky. Exhale, right hand back down to the ground. Stay on the back right toes. And then we'll switch to lift the left fingertips up to the sky, opening to the left. And then thread that left hand under the right. Let the left shoulder fall on the ground. One more inhale here. As we move on to a little more of a power flow here, come back to all fours position. And then once you get here, we'll tuck those toes, come up into downward facing dog. Now let's take an inhale, come into plank. Once we get here, come down onto your forearms. And then you can interlace those fingers, elbows under shoulders, bring the feet in at the back. And we're just gonna take it right and left. Just start twisting your body, coming onto the blades of those feet. Just right and left, a little ab work. Because spring is coming, and after spring, it's bathing suit season. So I just thought we shouldn't neglect the core. So take it at your own pace, as fast or as slow as you want to go. Let's go for just 3 more seconds. 2 more seconds. 1 more second. Come back to center and pause and hold. And hold and hold and hold and squeeze. And then lower your belly gently to the ground. Release the forearms down to the ground as well. Fingertips spread wide. Elbows under shoulders. We'll find Sphinx pose here as we pull up out of that chest. Steady breath, neutral chin. One more inhale here. And exhale, bring your chest down to the ground. Hands by your chest. We're going to push our way up and into downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, step to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way to stand. And exhale, hands to heart. From here, let's sit down into the chair. So just sit down, bring those hands up to the sky. Knees not going beyond those toes, just sitting deep into those hips. And if this hurts your back, go ahead and tilt that pelvis just a little bit. Try to bring those arms up by your ears. Try to bring that torso up as high as you can. Then let's bring those hands to heart center, still staying in chair. And then as you're ready, if you're ready, start to twist over to the right. So bring that left elbow over to your right knee and just start to twist open to the right. Now let's take an inhale, come back to center, arms will sweep up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do that on the other side. Start to twist to the left. Right elbow to the outer edge of your left knee. Now inhale to come back to center, arms nice and tall to the sky. Still sitting in chair, just feeling that fire. Inhale to come up onto the toes if you can. And then exhale, fall forward, let everything release, forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back into plank. Lower yourself down through chaturanga. Inhale to find cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale the right foot off the ground. Exhale, bring that right foot to the front of the mat. Flatten the left foot so we come into warrior one here. The left toe is pointing to the upper left corner of your yoga mat. When you're ready, come on up. Rise to warrior one. Virabhadrasana number one. Sit down into those hips. Hips are facing forward. Now take an inhale here, nice and tall. And on the exhale, we're going to take those hands behind you, similar to what we did in the beginning. Interlace those fingers or fists to your back. So inhale, open that chest. Exhale, release your body down, torso down, inside of your right leg. Humble warrior. Deep bend in that right knee. Now inhale, slowly make your way back up into that warrior one. Hands will reach high to the sky. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step your right foot back. Lower yourself down through chaturanga. Inhale to find cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot off the ground.
Exhale, left knee in and left foot to the front of the mat. Flatten your left toes, angle them toward the front. Bend in that left knee. Inhale to rise, warrior one on the left foot. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, release those hands behind you, interlace those fingers. Inhale to pull your chest up and away. Exhale, begin to fall into humble warrior. Left shoulder on the inside of your left leg. Left knee bending deep. Inhale, rise all the way to stand, hands to the sky. And you guessed it, exhale, hands down. Another delicious vinyasa coming your way. Inhale, chest off the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a pause here. Inhale, the right leg off the ground. Bend the right knee and open that hip, open to the right side of the space. Just a quick little break before we go into a flow for the humble warrior. Inhale that right leg back up to the sky, release that right foot down. Exhale there. Now inhale the left toes up to the sky, bend the left knee, and begin to open up that left hip. Pushing up out of those fingertips. Inhale the left foot up and exhale it down. And this time we'll take a deep inhale here and exhale to step to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale to rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. On an inhale, sit down into chair. Inhale those hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Start to twist to the right. Take an inhale there as you twist. And exhale. Inhale to come back up to standing, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Begin to twist to the left. Take an inhale there. And an exhale. Inhale, back to chair, arms reach high. Exhale there. Inhale to come up onto the toes. And then exhale, fall forward, forward fold. Inhale to rise halfway up. Exhale, hands down, step back through plank. Lower yourself down through chaturanga and cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to take the right foot up to the sky. Exhale, right foot forward, finding warrior one with your right foot in front. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands behind you and interlace. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fall forward into humble warrior. Inhale to rise, hands reach high to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your foot back and vinyasa here, or skip it. Always feel free to meet us wherever you like. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left foot up. Exhale, left foot to the front. Warrior one with your left in front as you inhale. Hands behind on the exhale. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale, forward, coming into that humble warrior. Inhale, hands will reach high to the sky, warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step yourself back through plank and lower through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll flow through that just one more time. Feel free to skip it as always. Inhale to sit down in a chair. Exhale, hands to heart as you begin to twist to the right. Inhale, here. And exhale as you stay. Inhale to come back up to chair, hands reaching high. Exhale, hands to heart, begin to twist to the left. Inhale, chair left, and stay for the exhale. Inhale as we come back to chair, arms reaching high, and exhale to sit down a little bit more. Inhale, pop up onto those toes like it's no big deal. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, hands down, stepping back to plank. Lowering down through chaturanga. Inhale to find cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot up to the sky. Exhale, right foot to the front. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, hands will interlace behind you. Inhale to open those shoulders. Exhale, falling forward. Inhale to rise, hands reaching high. Exhale, hands down, stepping back to plank. Your vinyasa here. Inhale for cobra, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot up, doing good. Left leg forward. Warrior one, inhale. Nice and strong, exhale. Steady mind, steady breath. Inhale, chest open. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands down. Vinyasa here. Inhaling and exhaling. Downward facing dog. Pause here. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Take an inhale, and then on the exhale, start to step to the front of the yoga mat. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way to standing. And exhale, hands down. And let's inhale, take those hands above you. Upward salute again. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, head down, hands on the ground, step back into down dog this time. So just take a breath here and let it go. And on your next inhale, take that right leg off the ground. Inhaling here. On the exhale, bring that right knee in and bring the right shin onto the ground at the front of your yoga mat. We're gonna find pigeon pose here with your right leg in front. So bend that right knee. Place that right shin on the ground. Left leg is nice and long. And if you want to use a block, you can always place it under that right hip here. Inhale for a nice tall spine. And then exhale, begin to make your way over the top of that right leg. Pigeon pose. A much deserved stretch here. Now take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, slowly start to walk your way back up, placing those hands flat with those fingertips spread wide. We're going to tuck the left toes, and we're going to take the right leg back into a three-legged downward facing dog here. So right leg high, left foot is still down. And then once you're ready, take an inhale there and exhale to take that right leg back down to the ground, normal downward facing dog. Inhale the left toes off the mat. And then exhale, bring that left knee in and begin to place the left foot left leg down onto the mat at the front. Pigeon pose with that left leg in front. Extend that right leg nice and long and spine nice and tall on the inhale. And then exhale as you begin to lower over front of your left shin. Again, feel free to always place a block under your left hip if you feel any pain in your knees, because this is a hip stretch and not a knee stretch. Take one final inhale here, and then we'll say goodbye to this pose as we slowly walk our hands in. Again, hands will be flat on the ground. You'll tuck the right toes, and then lift that left leg off the ground so you come into a three-legged downward facing dog. Take an inhale there. Exhale the left toes down. And before you come down onto the ground completely for the rest of class, let's tuck those toes, if you can. We call this broken toe downward facing dog. So you can tuck those toes under if you want to, or you can just skip it. Maybe you give it a try. So pretty much downward facing dog with your toes underneath of you. And if you're there, one more inhale. And then exhale, bring those feet back flat. Take an inhale in downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the ground. Walk your knees to the front of the mat. Tuck, and then go ahead and have a seat. Cross those legs. Have a seat on your bottom. Once you get here, we're going to come all the way down onto your back. Bring those feet flat on the ground. Walk the feet in toward your bottom. Setting up for bridge pose here. So feet are in. Hands are down by your side, and when you're ready, you can inhale to lift the hips off the ground. We'll just pass through here, find a little bridge pose. You can interlace those fingers behind your back, tuck those shoulders under, and just breathe into the belly. Take one more inhale and open up a little bit more. Exhale, let everything fall down to the ground. And then from here, we'll inhale and bring those knees into the chest. Just give them a little rock forward and back. And then we're going to keep the right knee bent in and hold onto the right knee as you extend the left leg nice and long in front of you. Take the right arm over to the right side of your yoga mat, extended nice and long, and then with the left hand on the outer edge of your right knee, we'll start to pull that right knee over to the left, just twisting to the left, similar to what we did in the beginning. Maybe look over the right arm, just feel a little stretch in the neck. We're coming in for the descent, for the final moments of this power yoga vinyasa. Then inhale to bring that knee back into the chest. And then bring the left leg in to meet it. And then extend the right leg nice and long. Keep hold of the left knee. Take the right hand on the outside of the left knee. Take the left arm over to the left.
And then just begin to twist over to the right. Looking over that left arm. And then inhale to bring both knees into the chest, nice and slow. Now give everything a big hug, so wrap those arms around those legs and inhale here, squeeze everything in. And then exhale, let the legs fall. Let the arms fall to the ground as well. Find your place for Shavasana. Just get nice and comfortable. Palms facing the sky. Legs are opening to the outer edges of your mat. And in these final minutes of class, it's your job to see how deep you can drop into weightlessness of this pose. For some, it just takes moments, and for others, it takes quite a while. So just see where you end up today at the end of your Shavasana as you just concentrate on your breath and the stillness. As you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Then maybe take those arms above your head and get one final stretch from fingertips to toes. And then you can roll over to your left side, taking your time to come out of Shavasana. And just pause there. And then as you're ready, begin to push your way up to meet me in a seated pose, just an easy pose here. And then we'll just take one final inhale, reaching our hands up to the sky. And then exhale, hands right there to the heart center. Thank you for practicing with me tonight.